Okay guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Cooking with Dougie. Today we're going to go offbeat a little bit. We're not going to do a main course item. We're going to do a dessert. And I've got a lot of requests for dessert, so we're going to start with a cheesecake. And what the flavor we're going to do today is an English Toffee Cheesecake. We used to make different kinds, all different kinds, but I'll go over all the ingredients with you first and we'll get things working and we'll go in step by step. First ingredient, 40 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. It's already softened. 40 ounces. Got 6 ounces of butter that we're going to melt for the crust with, we're going to do an Oreo crust bottom. I think there's 12 in each row. I'm going to do 24. See if it does nice in my springform pan. So I've got the 6 ounces of butter. I've got some sweetened condensed milk, a can. Cup and a half of English toffee. This is the Heath bar pieces. 3 nice eggs, fresh vanilla, and cup and a half of sugar. So what I'm going to do first is get the cream cheese, the sugar, and the vanilla working. And it's going to be churning. I'm going to scrape the sides so that we don't have any chunks. But that's very important. So it'll go on my KitchenAid for 15-20 minutes. I'll get it going and I can start working on the crust while that's working. Okay, I've ground up 24 Oreo cookies. I'm going to do the 6 ounces of melted butter, mix those two together, spray the springform pan, and line the bottom of the pan with the crust. The cheesecake is working good. I just turned it off so I could talk to you for a minute. It already has the sugar and the vanilla. I still need to add the sweet condensed milk and the candy. We'll do that at the end. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I've been mixing this, but I need to stop and scrape the sides so that if there's some lumps of cream cheese, they want to get all incorporated. Okay, we're mixing up pretty good right now, but we need to add the eggs to it. I've got 3 eggs already cracked. Try to get one in at a time and so it's all incorporated. Okay, I'm adding the can of the sweetened condensed milk right now. This stuff is thick, sweet. In fact, if you take the can and boil it in water for a period of time, you get caramel. We're gonna help this out. Okay, my batter is almost ready, so I'm gonna put the crust together. Very, very important. Very good quality non-stick spray. Be very generous with it. Okay, so we've got 24 cookies. I've got 6 ounces of melted butter. Boom. Let's mix this up a little bit. Way too much butter. Need to add more cookies, okay? Okay, let's fix this. I would probably go less butter because I didn't have the consistency I was looking for. So I just added 12 more cookies to that 6 ounces of butter. So I would probably go with 3 to 4 ounces of butter, and if I need a little bit more, I could do it at that time. But I can fix this. This is easy. Boom.
What is the consistency you want them to have?
It's like, you could touch it in your hand like that. So what we're gonna do is put this on the bottom. And it's okay to come up a little bit on the bottom. That way it seals everything in because the springform pan, it separates 2 pieces. I would definitely go 3 to 4 ounces of butter. And I'm just going to get this as even as possible, but everybody likes an Oreo bottom anyway, that chocolate. Okay, we're going to all set here. We're going to set this in the oven for just a couple of minutes, and that way the butter will set. Welcome back. Okay, a couple things. I've just taken this out of the oven. The butter and the cookie mix has set. We're going to let this cool to room temperature prior to adding the cheesecake batter into it. In the meantime, I put a pan of water on the bottom of this to keep moisture in that oven for the cheesecake when we get started. So at this point, As we're waiting for this to cool, we're going to add the final component to this cheesecake, and that's a cup and a half of the Heath Bar pieces, and let that continue to mix as this one cools. Okay, we're ready to put the batter into the springform pan that's been greased and has the Oreo bottom to it. If any of you folks at home have been thinking about getting a KitchenAid, I highly recommend it. You can do so much with these things. Pizza dough, desserts, anything. So this is the consistency that we have. And I'm sure it's going to be good. Want to come in and take a look at this? I like to fill it up with about a ½ inch to spare on the top because it will be traveling up because of the eggs that are in it. This will smooth out real nice just sitting here its own weight. I'll let it rest for like 5 minutes, then pop it in the oven at 350 degrees and we'll see how long we take. Okay, cheesecake's about ready to come out of the oven. Took some time. We're looking 1 hour and 50 minutes. So almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 15 minutes. I dropped the temperature down to 325. Now you gotta be careful. This is a 2-part pan and we had so much butter in it. There's gonna be butter that is secreted into the pan, so you don't wanna drip that on you. In fact, I'll take some off right now. So. Okay, it's risen up because of the eggs, but this is going to settle down. It's going to come back down and rest. We're going to leave it alone, let it do its own thing, and we're probably not going to eat this until tomorrow anyway. No taste tonight. Come back and we'll check it out. Okay, we're back. After the cheesecake came out, it cracked. Sometimes they do that. It's not a big deal because you're going to make your cuts along that crack. Take a look here. Nice big crevasse in the thing, but you know what? When I slice this thing, I'm gonna go like this. No one's ever gonna know it. And serve up a beautiful, nice, dense piece. It's still warm right now, so we're gonna refrigerate it overnight and give it a try tomorrow. I'll be wearing a different shirt. Welcome back to Cooking with Dougie. How are ya? Now look it. We've got this cheesecake we made the day before. I told you I was gonna wear a different shirt. I did. I showered. It's a New York cheesecake, nice and moist on the inside. I didn't go big because I'm big enough, all right? Let me taste it, make sure it's all right. English Toffee Cheesecake, oh my God, delicious.